Hello everyone, welcome to CyberCreed, and today we are going to see the data structures in Python. And in this video we are going to discuss about list. So let's get started. We have already seen some of the simple use cases of the list, but today we are going to look list in more depth way. We are going to see what are functions available in our list. So first of all, we should think what is a list. A list is a sequential data structure in which everything is stored in a contiguous fashion. Let me show you with an example. Let's just say it is your list. It is your RAM memory. And if you are using list, what the list is going to do, once you enter the first element, it will be listed here, and the second element will go here, third element will go here, and like this. Everything is going to be in a contiguous fashion. That is the use of list, to store every element in a contiguous memory. So let us see how to create a list. So for list you just need to use this rectangular bracket. For instance, L is equal to this bracket. Let me zoom it a bit, like this, and here L is a list. Now if you want to enter elements, you can write 1, 2, 3. And the most interesting feature of Python list is that you can insert multiple data types. Like we have been inserting integer, but we can insert string too, like SOP, or we can insert floating points, and some you can also store like true, TRUE, Boolean values. So as you can see, we have stored elements in the list. Now we need to access the element. If you just want to print your list, you just write L, it will be printed. But if you want to print, like say 1, in list indexing starts from 0. This one will be here on the 0th index. This will be your 0th memory address, and this will be 1, then 2, then so on. So let us see. And if you want to access 1, you will just write this, and 1 is at your 0th location. That you should remember, because indexing starts from 0. So if you want to print 1, it will print 1. If you want to print the SOAP, that is 0, 1, 2 and 3. The SOAP is at your 3rd index, so we'll just write 3 and SOAP will get printed. But there's one more interesting feature in your Python, that is reverse indexing. In reverse indexing, the last index is your -1, the second last is your -2, -3 and so on. So let us just check it out. If you want to print true, -1, and it will print true. And if you want to print SOAP, -1, -2 and -3, this will be at your -3 position, and it will be printed like this. So this is the most commonly used feature of the list. Now if you want to enter more elements, you will just use L.APPEND append, and you will write whatever value you want to add up to your list. Like if you want to add cyber, and you will just run this, then the word cyber is added to your list. If you just print L now, you can see it is added to the end of your list. And there is one more interesting feature. What if you want to insert at a particular index? For that we have an insert function within your list. If you want to insert creed at the very beginning of this, you will just like L.insert, INSERT, and this insert function requires 2 parameters. First is your index where you want to enter, and the second is the element that you should enter. I want to enter at index 0, and the value that I want to enter is creed. And let's just run it, and as here you can see our list have become rearranged, and creed is on the beginning of our list. So let's just move on to our more functions. Well, there is remove. If you just want to remove something from your list with the help of their name, like if you want to remove SOAP from your list, you write L.REMOVE, remove, and then you will write what you want to remove. I want to remove SOP. Sorry, I think this should be used SOP. And after using this round bracket, it is just the problem is solved, and once you run your list, there is no SOP left in your list. So with functions you usually use this rounded bracket. I just forget, that is why I got an error, but I wanted to show you error so that you can remember it. And as always, there is pop. There's two functions, push and pop, that you may commonly hear in list or arrays in any other programming language, if you have ever heard. Pop basically means you are going to throw out you are going to remove that element from your list, and in basically the pop just means you have to remove the last element from the list. And the push function, or in Python we say append, it is used to insert element to the end of your list. So let us just see them. We have seen append. Now let us just see pop. If you write l.pop, if you just write l.pop, it will pop out cyber, and it will return that. This thing you should remember. The remove function do not return anything, but this pop function return whatever is removed or popped. And there is one more function that is known as delete. There's one more function that is delete. If you just write like del l, and if you just run it, your list is gone. If you write l is not defined. It just remove the existence of anything. Your entire loop is gone. So these were some common functions of the list. There are more functions to it that we will discuss in the future videos. So please subscribe to our channel to get continuous updates about it. So thanks for watching.